Whew. All right, part 2 of my back-to-back night of Pokemon battles for me. This is SBL week 2 against Eden. I think I said this before every battle, but I think we have another fun one coming up here. His team kind of scares me a bit as a bulkier team on my part. Mega Mawile is horrifying. I'm trying to check it with camera up some. We'll see how it goes. Stonjourner is something that I wasn't... Is that how it's pronounced? Stonjourner? Whatever it is. This thing is something that I wasn't sure if it was going to come, but I was hoping not because I kind of lightly prepped for it, hoping that it wouldn't come. But Heat Crash plus Edge plus Earthquake is not a happy combo for this team you see in front of you. Got Mama Chansey, a Wish Protect, Seismitoss, Healing Wish. Pretty straightforward Healing Wish to give one of these guys another lease on life. Ditto, standard Twitch Scarf Ditto. Fizz Def, Camera Up that can hopefully switch in and force out this guy. Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I don't know if we just do at... Okay. Yeah, I like the baker avatar sitting there with the buns, just that they just baked, got out of the ovens. All that good stuff as I show you these additional sets. But just like the last game I was afraid of Weavile starting off and just destroying me, and my check for it was Camera Up, so I'm going to do a similar, and I wanted to get Rocks Up if I had a chance. So I'm going to do a similar thing here and lead with Camera Up and see what's coming out. I don't even know how I best switch into this guy. It might be Chansey. He's just a problem. Really like to not lose Chansey to this crazy thing right off the bat. But it's a rough start for me, and I really hate that he can lead with Rocks here, and then I have to play with Rocks the rest of the game. Let me run calcs and see what Stonjourner can do to Chansey. The Choice Band is almost going to be able to KO Chansey. Okay, we're going to go to Mama Chansey. He went out to Piloswine, I went out to Chansey. I could have gone for the Rocks. I wonder if he's going to go for Rocks here even. Wondering if I should be aggressive here and go blue. I think I am going to make the aggressive blue play. I don't think he's clicking Icicle Crash. He went out to Mawile. Okay, this is fun. So now I go back out to Camera Up and hopefully I can get my Rocks here and a little bit of health. I don't like that it's not... Mega Camera Up switching in to take this. But I can at least get some health back here. And I have to get Rocks Up. If he stays in and knocks, he's got balls. We'll leave it there. But I think the rocks play is kind of obvious for me as well, so I'm curious what it'll do. But this is, this is why camera comes here, because otherwise Mawile just comes in and destroys me every time. And it's why I've got Wish on Chansey as well, hoping that next time I can get camera back up. He brings in Mawile on Chansey, I use Wish, and then come out to camera, which then can take a knockoff and get brought back up to full. That's basically, I had a tough time deciding between, a really tough time deciding between if I was going to be Teleport and Soft-Boiled or Wish and Protect, and I went for Wish Protect for that potential situation. I'm going to be aggressive again and go back out to Bulu. Should I do that? Maybe I should go Chansey and try to invite in the Mawile so that I can go back out to camera. If this thing has knock, which it very well might, it's a pain for Chansey to deal with. If it doesn't have knock, then Chansey's a problem. The fact that he didn't go for knock, I think I'm going to go back out into Chansey here and see what he wants to hit me with. Okay, so that was kind of embarrassing for Palace Wine, but I'm sure he'll overcome. I'm curious if he has knock. It's the beauty of grassy terrain there, right? I have a team that is just filled with I have a team that's just filled with ground weaknesses. So I wonder if he's going to switch out trying to catch a camera coming in, or if he's going to Earthquake trying to catch the camera coming in. I feel like on his mind right now has to be, oh, he's trying to wish back up camera up so that Mawile doesn't just get a kill. Which is what I'm trying to do. I just don't know if I necessarily want to be switching it in on Palace Wine and think I might just be better served going for the Seismic Toss. I have to be careful about a potential Superior. That's something that's going to give me a lot of trouble. If I was him bringing Superior against me, I'd probably be looking at... I didn't look very hard, so he might have found something else that works too. But just a sub-Leech Seed, Leaf Storm, plus something else, maybe even just Glare, is a big pain for me to deal with. Okay, that was well done on his part. I think I lose camera up here. It's got a decent amount, actually. I'm gonna calc it. This is as bulky as camera up gets. Oh well. If he's adamant. Did I do this right? Oh, I was a baby camera up. Okay, and just for kicks, if he was jolly, he wouldn't have done that much, so he is adamant. So camera up, I think, can eat this hit and come back in to live another day with the recovery. Okay. I have to make a choice between if I'm clicking Earth Power or Fire Blast. But there's another thing there where Camerup's in trouble. It might at some point mean that Camerup's the thing that gets Healing Wish back to life. I need to convert this somehow. I think his best play is to go into Komao, but we'll see what he does. If he has Sucker Punch on this, that's another viable thing because it might pick up the KO and put me in a rough situation. I'd probably go out to Ditto then, assuming that I could Iron Head, which actually wouldn't be too bad. There's not too much that can switch into that. But also, let me check that again. The knockoff did 40.7, which is out of the range of Jolly, which is perfect because I have a couple things on my team that hit exactly 200, so that they can guaranteed outspeed the Adamant Mega Mawile once I see it. Those couple of things being Bulu and Aegislash. So it makes Mawile less of a problem for me. Actually, he didn't bring a Flash Cannon resist. I should have noticed that earlier, but when I was building for this team, I was thinking that Shadow Ball from Aegislash was a really good move that hit really hard, and that's kind of what drew me towards Specs Aegislash. But Bulletproof on Komao makes Shadow Ball not spammable until it's gone. So Flash Cannon was also on the set, but I never even need to get to that point. I'm curious. So a play he could make is to double back into Mawile. It would be incredibly aggressive for me to try to call it, but it'd be fun if I got it right. What's my Bulu set? 394. Bulu. High Ford. What's Mega Mawile? What's Mawile at? Will close combat be able to get it? I think it's just out of safe range for being able to get close combat. Yeah. I'm just looking at superpower here. I don't feel super safe about that. Doubling back to Mawile is the best play he can make. Okay. I made the Ditto mid-ground. This is cool because we get to see what his Komao set is, and we get a good way to threaten Komao here. That's good. This set is a pain. This set's a pain for me to deal with. So that's a good bring on his part. I don't really know how to best play around this, right? I think I click Earthquake. I think I click Earthquake and just take damage as it comes. Do I just click Close Combat? Take even more damage? Close Combat does more, but I take some back. But if I click Earthquake, I think... no, we'll go Close Combat. Let's see what he does. Okay. I like this, because my Ditto's still here. He does not switch into this. I think Tornadus is his play. The really aggressive move by me here would be to go Lantern, thinking he has to go Tornadus, anticipating this, and not wanting to lose Komao, which has a good matchup. That's a really good bring against me. I basically have to make sure that I have terrain up so that Aegislash and Lantern don't die to it. But I'm going to get greedy here. I'm going to... If I'm wrong on that, I lose a lot. I have to click Close Combat. Rocky Helmet. Okay. So Lantern should be pretty safe for me to go out to. It's an interesting Tornado set. I'm really tempted to click Thunder Wave. I think that might be my best play here, because I can catch Superior coming in as well if it thinks it's safe. Piloswine, I take the Shaka and hit it with Scald next go round. Actually, Piloswine, I go back and forth. I might call it both throughout the entirety of this. I don't know if he's going to want to absorb it. If he goes to Superior, I think I have to go Aegislash and take something with Flash Cannon. Okay, let's hope I got this right. I really like the para on Superior. And we are going to go out into Aegislash here. I wonder if he's going to go for Glare himself. I don't like that. Okay, so I have to deal with sub-Glare here. I do have... I think I just... Oh, this is a dangerous game we're going to play. I do have Heal Bell on Lantern. I would like to get Aegislash cleared up because it's a free kill whenever it comes in with that. He should be a little bit afraid to... I'm going to switch in Bulu. This is dangerous. I think he goes for a sub here. I don't think he goes for Glare. But now I'll throw up a substitute, assuming he might try to Glare me. And then we'll see if I can start taking him down. I'm really curious what he went for. I don't. If it was Glare, he just got screwed, and he made a great play. If it was Leaf Storm, I am threatened offensively. If it were Substitute, I wouldn't be able to get as much momentum this play. I'm curious if that was Glare again. I can't remember if I played him last season, but 2 seasons ago, I had a sweep that basically consisted of hitting Focus Blast and Hydro Pump, alternating for 7 times in a row. I think I even got a Spadef drop in there somewhere. Yeah, I'll just click Close Combat again. Being faster than this is useful. I said I'll click Close Combat again. The other option is to sub and then be able to catch Tornadoes with a Stone Edge. I lose some health on this if I'm wrong, but I'm really waffling. If I click sub and he goes to Tornadoes, I can probably get the KO on it with Stone Edge. And there's chance of para fucking him. So I'm gonna click sub again and see if I can get that, and I do. The para pushed me over. No way. No way. Well, I'm just sitting here in silence because you know what? What am I supposed to say to that? I feel like I made the right moves that went up to that and was really feeling good with my place in the battle, but that is going to be extremely difficult for him to come back from. And it's just wild. Yeah. You know, because what do you even say there? Because that's, I mean, I wonder if Stone Edge is a KO. I think depending on his set, that could have been. So maybe the crit isn't a big deal, but the fact that I hit Stone Edge and he missed Heat Wave is big enough to be a major issue. I'm really interested as to what this Stone Joiner is going to do. I don't think it has quite enough power to muscle through Chansey without a critical hit. But it should be faster than Bulu, especially if he's bringing it in like this. Stone Joiner. Yeah, you know, if he's jolly, he's probably got me beat, and I'm not with a lot of speed. I chose some Bolt instead, so I'm gonna make the Mama Chansey switch. I'm thinking this is Scarf from the damage that it did. I mean, this is just silly at this point. Even if he crits me, it doesn't really matter. So what, I'll hit him with the toss. He should still be faster than me, so we'll see what he hits me with. But yeah, I think I have to give him camera up too. Yeah, because Chansey just beats these one-on-one. Let's see if he has Sucker Punch. He does have Sucker Punch, that's cool. I honestly didn't think he would. Actually puts me in a relatively bad situation, all things considered. I hope I didn't just throw this with that. I thought about the Healing Wish on that turn. Okay, we'll put Sucker Punch here. It should be in range that Bulu will be able to clean it up. I can just click Horn Leech here. He had to kind of play off, maybe I was slower, so Sucker Punch wasn't even worth it there, especially if I went to get up a substitute. I think Heat Crash is his best play, but you know, Chansey just kind of sits here a little bit. Yeah, this is one of those where you don't want to be a dick and prolong it, but you also don't want to throw to a crazy set that you just aren't expecting. If he crits me, I think this is Scarf. So what a superpower crit would do, 60, what's that do, 48, so a crit would do about 73, so I just need to toss when I'm above 73. He should probably switch out to Pillow Swine at some point, but even that, I think this is going to be... I think this is going to be a really boring, safe finish from Chansey. Oh, that's heat. I like the rest. Oh, this thing's actually going to be a pain. Okay, let's try to make this go a little bit faster. I don't know if I spalled or I heal bow. Really, I want to get out of this with the win, but I'm also trying to not drag this out. Oh, and I left. Reconnect. How much is that going to do? It's going to do a good chunk. How much does this skull get? Nothing. But we get the burn. So that will actually let us go into Bulu here on his rest. I don't know if I should sub up or just go for the Horn Leech. I think I should just do the Horn Leech. So, you know, this is where it goes. That had potential to be a really fun, really close battle. I think our teams, we both made good choices for our team building and had legitimate ways to threaten each other. It's a lot easier to say, oh, you know, sometimes that's just the game we play, right? If you don't want a game that gets influenced by a turn where a 90% occurrence misses, and then an 80% occurrence hits and gets a little extra power, then you shouldn't be playing Pokemon. It's easy to say that when you're on the winning side of it. But honestly, I respect Eden for even throwing out the GG at the end. Because I never say it's super justified to not throw out the GG at the end, but if it ever was, that was a pretty bad one. But good game. Hopefully we get a rematch in the playoffs where I don't feel like I steal it off of some hacks around a substitute. But So, bright side, all things considered, that brings us up to 2-0 on the season. Getting the season started off right. I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun with Chansey. I might be the first person who's ever said that, and you might be disagreeing based off the last couple of turns of that, of me just kind of playing around with Chansey and trying to figure out what I could do. But I think it's going to be fun. And you're going to have to deal with it if you watch these videos, all 6 people that sometimes watch these. So, you 6, thank you, and I'll see you next time.